All right, we've got some good news for you. Probably the best news of the morning. Looking live, baby Jaguar Banks has made his public debut. We are at the Jacksonville Zoo. There he is right there for the first time. We're seeing him on video.
Yeah, at least, you know, he came out so people could see him. And
Not sure if that was going to happen.
I know, and he's looking so cute. Well, he is about 14 weeks old, and the zoo says he's adapting to his surroundings, as you can see. He's been spending a lot of time with his his mother, Babette. As he grows. No.
Not yet.
No,
He needs
no,
some
not
time
yet.
for that.
He will formally join the zoo's range of the Jaguar at 10 a.m., so about 40 minutes from now. The cub is the first born at the zoo in 10 years. This is amazing, so cute. I know that a lot of families will be excited to see it in person.
Can we just leave that up for the rest of the show? The rest of the show is just Jaguar cam. I mean, look, we are Jacksonville.
I know.
Home of the Jaguars.
It is fitting. It is definitely fitting.
All right, in other news, CMT will no longer air country star Jason Aldean's latest music video. It's called Try That in a Small Town. He's facing backlash over the lyrics and for the imagery in the video.
Yeah, you think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down.
Well, some listeners say the lyrics promote gun violence. Others pointed out that scenes in the video were filmed at a courthouse in Columbia, Tennessee, where a black man was lynched in 1927. Aldean responded to the criticism, saying the song is about embracing a sense of community. He added, "My political views have never been something I've hidden from, and I know that a lot of us in this country don't agree on how we get back to a sense of normalcy, where we go at least a day without a headline that keeps us up at night. But the desire for it too, that's what this song is about." Fellow singer Sheryl Crow posted on Twitter condemning the lyrics, saying even people in small towns are sick of violence. There's nothing small town or American about promoting violence. Labor strikes could soon make it harder to order packages, take a vacation, or even enjoy entertainment. Members of the UPS Teamsters Union are already staging practice picket lines, and American Airlines flight attendants are set to vote on a strike authorization this month. Their union's negotiating for an immediate 35% pay raise. That's in line with what United, American, and Delta have offered pilots. And in California, hotel employees have been staging short-term walkouts over pay and benefits. Meanwhile, Broadway could dim its lights as soon as tomorrow. A vote is set for today on whether to authorize a walkout. Authorizing a strike doesn't necessarily mean that one will happen. Federal regulators make it hard for airline unions to disrupt the industry. For UPS, a strike could happen in August. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. You know the song, I didn't say,
right? Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Last time you'll ever hear that from me.
Oh, okay.
The iconic film is hitting the silver screen with early showings starting today, and a lot of tickets have already sold out.
I know. The film is expected to rake in $100 million from theaters over the weekend. Our movie guy Sam Hellenbeck caught up with the actors in this week's movie review.
Believe it or not, I'll bet my bottom dollar that you're looking at the face or feet of a cruise killer.
Hi, Barbie.
Yes, Dead could be the operative middle name for Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, at least when it comes to its box office performance last weekend.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
But I'm going to guess that director Greta Gerwig's new live-action film adaptation of Mattel's Barbie toy
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
will be a theater beast
To do what?
upon its release this weekend.
I'm actually not sure.
Starring Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken, this one will kill you with color, soak you in smiles, and may be the perfect way to beat the heat with a double dose of furious funk. Now, Barbie and Ken have gotten the big fat boot from Barbie Land for not cutting the mannequin mustard.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
So they surface to spend some time in that roller coaster realm known to you and I as the real world. Yet to the stars of Barbie, their 9 to 5 was anything but an immersion in the real world. Their feelings upon seeing the set for the very first time?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was like I knew what Toto felt when he walked into the Wizard of Oz.
You weren't Dorothy, you were Toto
I was
in
Toto. Yeah,
this
let's be
imagining.
honest. I'm having the Toto experience, and I'm loving it.
And of course they're loving it. I mean, how can you look at video like this and not think they're getting paid to do this? I'm Sam Hallenbeck, Channel 4, the local station.
And apparently, actress Margot Robbie was determined to live in a Barbie world while she was filming.
During an interview with People magazine, Ryan Gosling, who plays Ken, revealed some secrets behind the scenes. He told the magazine that Robbie apparently had a dress code once a week during filming. Of course, everyone had to wear something pink, and if you didn't, you were fined. He said he would go around collecting fines, she would, if people didn't obey the dress code. The money was then donated to charity.
The actor also revealed that another effort Robbie went to in order to help inspire Gosling to tap into what he's referred to as his Ken energy. Apparently, Barbie left him a pink present with a pink bow on set every day while filming. They were all beach related. For example, some of the gifts were puka shell jewelry items, a sign reading "Pray for Surf." In case you didn't know, Ken's job is just beach. It's his job, just beach.
Must be nice, right? We'll be right back after the break.